I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're gonna hear about it.
Okay, I've been very nice up until now, but I'm starting to get tired of making well-researched and thought-out videos, and I've only made 2. Anyways, it's time for me to vent with a message that comes from the heart. I don't care who disagrees or why, adventure bikes are dumb. Let me help you understand. Have you ever gone to or driven past a gym and seen a totally murdered out Jeep Wrangler in front of it? There's like 4 of them at a local gym of mine. They're all 4-door Unlimiteds with big off-road tires and tacky accessories. Maybe some auxiliary headlights and a beefy brush guard with a 12,000 pound winch mounted to it. Hell, let's add some Punisher stickers while we're at it. And if you're an adventure rider, guess what? That's you. However, the big 4-door SUVs are replaced by huge, expensive travel bikes like the 1250 GS, 1290 Super Adventure, Super Tenere, etc., loaded to the gills with accessories and electronics. And yes, I called them travel bikes. I mean, I guess it's possible to go on an adventure while sticking to the roads. And let's not kid ourselves either, that hard-packed dirt, gravel, or sand you might ride every now and again are still roads, just not paved. A lot of people have been where you've been, in Subaru Crosstreks. You're not so much adventuring as you're going on a sightseeing tour. And that's what your bikes really are. Touring bikes with a lift kit and off-road tires. And I'm being generous with calling them off-road. Those 80/20 road to dirt tires are like Goodyear Wrangler ATs that you'd get on a base model pickup truck, or the aforementioned Wranglers. Just like with Jeeps, there are some people who actually do some serious off-roading with their adventure bikes, but it's gotta be way less than 10% of owners. Let's face it, you really only bought them because you saw a long way round, or weren't quite douchey enough to buy a Harley. I guess the release of the Pan America is fantastic news for people who fall into both categories. And again, as Jeep continues to make their Wranglers bigger and more expensive, so too goes the ADV market. Giant bikes with giant motors packed with as much nanny tech as a modern car. I'm surprised they don't all have DCTs or auto-leveling suspensions. Why not throw in an airbag like a Goldwing? All these excessive features lead to bloated, overweight bikes. So if you ever actually dare to take the bikes off-road, and I mean truly off-road, you're going to have a great time if and when you dump it. Hopefully you don't break some expensive piece of your bike, or worse yet, break your leg because you dropped a 500-pound machine on it.
Because it's fun! We're having fun!
Now, we can talk about middleweight ADVs, but being lighter than the Liter Pluses still isn't saying much. The lightest still weigh at least 450 pounds, and their owners want to act like they're dual sports. I've looked at my analytics, and it would seem like the type of guys who watch these videos should also be watching their cholesterol. Sorry guys, you're not Paul Torres, you're not going to be throwing your bike around like it's a trials bike, and you're not going to be picking up your ADV all day long. Last and certainly least, you've got the little ADV bikes like the 390 Adventure, the 310 GS, the Versus 300, and so on. Well, they're just meant for girls and short people, which is a little redundant because we all know that anyone under 6 foot isn't a real man anyways. Just get a dual sport. Otherwise, there are street-only versions that will probably cost even less and won't make you look like such a dork. Now, hopefully most of you have stuck around this far, because I have something to confess. Despite everything I just said, I still want an ADV bike. Probably a Tenere 700 or a Norden 901. And you know what else? I wouldn't take them off-road either, because that's what my dual sport is for. If I wanted to take a lap of America, then I would love to do it on an adventure bike. Some of them actually look pretty decent, and they're very comfortable on the road. But at the end of the day, you just have to pick the right tool for the job. I honestly don't have anything against these bikes. It's just that some people who own them need to be honest about what they're really for.